Hello, and welcome to another episode of Just Like the Simulations, the regularly scheduled tabletop simulator match against with me and Oro. Today I am playing my again my kind of premier cutthroat tournament list, Cassian PLC, because I'm going off to a real life tournament on Sunday, and I want to get those last few kind of practice games in so that I'm as sharp as I can possibly be. But Oro's running quite a different list that I'm sure he'd love to tell you about.
Hello, my name's Ouros and I play bad guys, and I'm particularly fond of this particular configuration of bad guys. This list, unlike the lists I have been playing previously, this list is my own invention. As far as I'm aware, it's not something that anyone's run with sort of massive success elsewhere or anything. I made it entirely myself. And it runs thusly. We've got Bane, Notorious Hunter, Darth Vader, Fallen Master, and Elite Squad Troopers. Grand Inquisitor, Fallen Jedi, Second Contract, and Fifth. I call it Hunters and Dogs, just to give it a fun, snappy name. And essentially, between Grand Inquisitor and Cad Bane, I get an awful lot of force back for wounding. And so I'm running some models like Darth Vader, Fallen Master, Fifth Brother, and Boba Fett, who have lots and lots of force-hungry powers on their cards to use. It's nice to be able to run Elite Squad Troopers without having to run the rest of Evil Crosshair's kit. And Cad Bane lets me do that and run Darth Vader Fallen Master all in one squad. Boba Fett is here because he's both Bounty Hunter and Empire. So whenever he wounds anything, I get 3 force back, and if it's Force User, I get 4 force back. But yeah, that's the idea of the list. Generate lots of force through murder, and then have lots of fun things upon which to spend it. It's a list I really enjoy playing. I'm not sure if it's absolutely razor edge competitive, but it's a hell of a lot of fun. It does require acquiring 6 different boxes, but if you have all of this stuff, because you just buy everything for Shatterpoint, or because you've gone very deep into Empire and sprinkling a little bounty hunters, if you have all this stuff, I really encourage you to give this a try. I have a lot of fun with this list.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I love to get some like homebrew lists. That's really cool. Right, I won the roll off, so I must go first. We are playing Sabotage Showdown. We both brought Sabotage Showdown, so it was a foregone conclusion. I will remember to flip the first struggle so that we can learn the Shatterpoint ability is the remove damage or condition, which is possibly my least favourite, but there you go.
I think certainly the least exciting in Struggle 1.
And I'll realise that my order deck is upside down, so I'll sort that out. Give that another shuffle. And away we go. Captain Cassian Andor. Captain Cassian Andor is a super interesting first activation, I think. Okay. We will play Cass. We're gonna go for we need to blend in, targeting K2SO. So K2SO is gonna get a dash, Cassian's gonna get a dash, and then because K2SO and Cassian are both spies, they're both gonna gain a hunker. That's every time. So I'm just going to move K2 up. And Cassian is going to pretty handily make this. Have we turned off the thing that lets my primaries escape from the deployment zone?
Nope, let's do that now.
So Cassian is going to do that, and he's going to pretty handily make that ingress point with a little bit of jiggery pokery here. A little bit further that way, Cass. Obviously, he's being blocked a little bit from the ideal placement by the commando, but will live. And then Cassian is going to perform his normal move. That blue pole is annoying me. And then finally, we will perform the take cover action. So, yeah. That leaves Cassian on 2 hunkers. And K2SO on a single hunker. Gonna have to... Do you remember how you get these out of the bag? There we go. I've managed it. There we go. And I think that is everything. Yeah. Do you want to do Boba Fett's trigger?
Oh, that was very gracious of you. Yes, I will do Boba Fett's trigger. And Boba Fett, at the end of an enemy primary activation, gets to jump. And so he's going to jump up here.
So yeah, I've got a confession to make. Boba Fett's just really cool, and he's one of those characters whose card I've read a lot and been like, can I think? I think he's an Empire character. He's in the Bounty Hunter's box, but I think he just plays best in Empire. He's cool as though.
One of the reasons I like this list is it lets me play Boba Fett. I feel like he is in a good place in this list.
Yeah.
So,
Right, let's just colour in the old circles. I've put Cassian on a circle because I'm a rogue. Let's just colour that in, and then put Cass back on top of it. Yeah, there we go. Over to you, sir.
okay. Straight off the top of the deck, let's see what we get. It is Grand Inquisitor. And happy enough with that. Okay, I'm going to start with you know who we are.
Yep.
He dashes and so does another Inquisitor. Vader 3 is an Inquisitor. Vader 3 ends his dash with an inch of that ladder and ascends.
Yep.
Grand Inquisitor himself is going to dash. Oh,
Have you left space?
I have not. So Grand Inquisitor himself is going to dash along the floor.
It's an early candidate for worst blunder.
And dash along the floor.
Yeah.
But consider the options of climbing. About there. I am allowed to have a measuring tool and a movement tool on the field at the same time.
Oh.
It doesn't look to me like I could get within range 4 of Cassian that way. So instead, I will let me check if Fifth Brother will not be in range of Cassian for his enfeeble. That is a shame. I will move to here.
Yeah.
Then I am going to throw a lightsaber at Cassian Andor.
Okay.
I realise we'll have much control.
I am going to have 8 defense dice.
Okay. After expertise is resolved, I have 2 hits, 2 crits, and a dash.
Well, I have 6 blocks and a crit to a miss, so you get 1 down your tree and a dash.
1 down my tree and dash. That crit to miss really does the job for you. I am going to do you 1 damage and push you.
Well,
Then I. So, can you hear me?
yes, 1 damage and a push. Yes, yep. I've placed my 1 damage.
Really away, isn't it?
No, I don't think you're getting him off.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will follow up.
Mm.
That push.
And then dash
And
towards the
then
ingress.
I will dash
Mm.
towards the in. I don't think I'm going to make it, and therefore I think the Grand Inquisitor's turn comes to nothing. And as you say, yeah, failing to leave space up there for Grand Inquisitor, candidate for blunder of the game right off the bat.
Yes. I think so. Sorry.
That's all right. I score 2. I do not take control of it. I have the 2 points I started with. I score 2. It is your second activation.
Okay. The commandos. Okay. Thinking. I think I wish to reserve the commandos.
Okay. We do now run the risk of drawing K2SO.
Yes. My force isn't accurate here, but it's accurate in the overlay, so. Shatterpoint. Man, am I going to do the absurd thing I do sometimes and now go with the command? Not meaning to play slowly, but.
Press started. I think we'll pop on Mission Critical at 9:30, but it is what it is. We don't want to no one wants to rush through a game and feel like they didn't make their best plays because they were right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're going to go Bane Chirrut. So I will get a force back.
You get 2 force back. Oh no, you don't. Sorry, it's not that Shatterpoint, is it? I'm so sorry. I'm fine.
There we go. My force are accurate in the overlay anyway. We will perform the move action. That will easily make that ingress point. That was an interesting lag spike. This map is very weird.
Yes, there are bits where it's like, do not put that together correctly, which... Yeah.
And this one will also perform the move action. I don't think he's going to be within an inch. No, he's just out of that. That's fine. And then we are going to pay a force for... Well, hang on, I need to read the card a moment. You're going to... Yeah, they're going to pay a force. There we go. In order to dash them both. And then obviously this one will dash up the ingress point and be approximately where the other fellow was. Yeah. And then we're going to flip the card. So now, of course, they are focused. Let's see if this bad guy is actually going to be in range of Mr. D. Vader. And it looks like no. Frustrating, but it is what it is. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else to do. So I'm going to shoot just with Chirrut Imwe is going to shoot Mr. D. Vader, I think.
Am I correct in thinking that you are shooting with the wrong side of your card and therefore have 9 dice?
Yes.
Shatterpoint?
Correct.
Okay, I have a 5 dice to shoot at them.
Wasn't the best roll from me, though, so... that's going to be a crit and 4 hits.
I have a block and a damage.
Okay, so I get to go 4 down my tree, and then I suffer a damage.
Yeah.
I think given that we haven't got another attack coming, we'll go for... Hang on. Vader 3's got shenanigans, hasn't he?
I'm protection, steadfast, and impact 1. Or are you referring to when I activate, I remove a damage in a condition and regain a force unless I'm strained at the start of the turn?
Yeah, so pinning him is fairly pointless. All right. Well, it doesn't really make any odds then, does it? We'll go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage, a shove that you ignore, and an expose.
I knock the damage down to 4.
Yeah. Yeah, and now,
4 damage in the expose.
if only my second character had been in range, I might have been able to kill Mr. D. Vader, but there you go. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. But I will claim this objective, and I cannot be mad because I'm scoring 4.
Yeah. Okay. Let's flip my next card. See what it is.
Boba Fett.
I'm going to check ranged Cassian Andor before deciding whether I'd like to activate Boba Fett.
If only you hadn't shoved him.
Indeed. to take one shove to deal with Cassian Andor. And I have a shove gambling on getting down to 3 to flip 1 point. I do not particularly like those odds. I am going to reserve Boba Fett
Okay.
and try for something. And something else is Fifth Brother. Much, much happier. That. I say Fifth Brother, not I have choice.
Yep.
Going to allow the movement to 7. Place him here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm then going to spend a force to jump him.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Well, there we go. Up to here. Yep, I'm not off the thing. I'm just perfectly on it.
I will remove my
Andor,
hunkers.
yep, Cassian Andor is in melee range, so I'm going to hack him because I may as well, and there's enough chance I get a free use of my active ability.
Hmm. 2 blocks and a crit to a miss.
Right, I have 4 hits, a crit, and a damage. So the crit becomes a miss. You've got 2 blocks.
Yep.
So I'm going 2 down by 3 plus a damage.
Yep.
Please take 3 damage and become exposed and struck.
Very good.
This is tied, but I have a tiebreaker, so I take control of it.
Yep.
I score 3.
Yep.
I don't think it's worth. Oh, I've ended my turn because I've moved the score tracker, but I didn't think it was worth spending 2 of my force to blow you off the objective because I'm already taking it with tiebreaker. So on to you.
Okay. Let me just. Yeah, I'm gonna go commandos out of reserve. I do not wish to be in melee with 5th, so I'm going to just place him. A Scintilla out of melee. Yep. Cool. Cool. We will. Yeah, we'll spend 1 for commando doctrines. This commando is going to make use of the dash. A little bit tricky with this weird cratey thing here. I think I can place. Is there enough space on there? No, I'm going to have to be the other side of the crate, aren't I? Stupid. Don't get to dash very far at all. There you go. But it was still worth force because I gain a focus and hunker. And then we're going to shoot fifth. We will start with this one that's shooting him from the side here.
Okay.
8 dice ranged attack. That's just 3 hits.
I have 4 blocks.
Very well. The second fellow is going to attempt to roll better dice than that. Much better.
Much worse.
I now have 4 hits, 2 crits.
I have 2 blocks.
Okay, so I go 4 down my tree. 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, I wish this had ended up happening the other way around. How much health do you have? 9. You are steadfast?
I'm steadfast and protection when on a point, yeah.
Right. In that case, I know just what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for 1, 2, 3 damage, which you reduce down to 2. A pin, 2 shoves, and 2 heals. So, net result, you take 2 damage, you are pinned, shoved once, and I get to resolve 2 heals. So, I will resolve my single shove. And you can discover the ground. And then the 2 heals I will handily resolve onto Captain Cassian, who will heal his strain and his expose.
I remain contesting that objective. Not that that would stop you taking control of it. I'm not on the right level.
Yeah.
But it does mean that I have protection. It does mean that I have steadfast. And
Yep.
it does mean if a tie was created on that level, he would give his tiebreaker to that tie.
I am aware of how it works. Yeah, it's good to find. But I take it because I have 2 on the right level. And I once again score 4. Over to you.
I need a 2-point swing, and I need a 2-point swing fairly soon, or the struggle is going to slowly run away. Boba Fett is still where he was last time. I would like either Cassian to come forward or something to happen to let Boba Fett move forward before I activate Boba Fett. So let's see what I get from the top of the deck. It is Elite Squad Trooper. Go with those. Not that I have a choice, but I'm happy to go with it. Okay. The Elite Squad Troopers are going to begin by taking a move action. This one is going to climb to the end of this ladder and then ascend.
Yep.
This one is going to also climb. I do not think you'll make the ladder.
No.
I'm then going to spend a force for them to dash and focus.
Yep.
Cannot dash past straight away. So there's nowhere up here. There's nowhere up here where I would not be engaged with them. So instead I'm going to move right up
Yeah, right.
So I
To
am
base, to base. Yep, yep.
upping him. I am now contesting this objective.
Yes.
Um,
I don't know if you get the other one on though, but
I don't want to get the other one.
oh, okay.
The other one is going to take position down here because I'd like at least one of them to be able to shoot.
Oh, okay.
So the one up top is regrettably only going to have melee. So 5 dice, +1 for focusing, +1 for impact, for a total of 7. Oh, that's quite a good roll, so that means.
I have 3
Thanks.
blocks.
That's fine. I end up with 3 crits and no hits because my expertise gives me a third. Oh, no. I end up with 4 crits. My expertise gives me a third hit and a hit to a crit, converting my single hit into a 4th crit. I go all the way down that tree.
You're punching, right?
I am, yes.
So you're
Yeah, no, you're quite right. 2 more hits, which, yeah, how many blocks did you say you had? 3?
3 blocks, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing 2.
No, you're doing 3. You have 3 expertise, Ben. 3 on your melee expertise grid is a crit and a hit.
I did say I was tired. I am probably going to make more mistakes than usual tonight. Yep. I apologise to the viewers.
You're going 3 down.
I'm going 3 down, which is just what you need. I am going to ping you, do you 2 damage, expose you, and I have the option to push you.
I'm steadfast.
I'm going. Oh, then I don't have the option to push you. That makes life simple.
Yeah, so I'm pinned, exposed, and take 2 damage.
You're pinned, exposed, and take 2 damage.
Very good.
And now the second attack,
yeah,
when you're already exposed.
I won't click the expose. 2 blocks.
Okay, I have a hit and 3 crits.
Yep. So 3 down again.
3 down again. This is a moment where I miss the absence of callus. So yeah, become exposed again, become pinned again, and take 2 more damage.
So 3 damage and an expose. Good.
Not only have I not managed the 2-point swing that I said I needed, I have failed to even manage a 1-point swing. I think I'm not giving up it by any means, but I think this struggle is lost to me.
Well, it does seem to be going the way of the Rebel Alliance at this moment. Yeah.
I score 2. I failed to bring it back onto my side, so I do get a pity.
The turn of the Rebel Scum. Baze and Churret. Well, I mean, they appear to have guys in their grill. Yeah. All right. Well, we will. Gaze at our pile of conditions. Yeah, I guess I'm going to focus. No, I'm going to get my force back, is what I meant to say. Come on. There we go. I will. Yeah, I think. I'm going to choose to perform the move action. The Baze Malbus is going to attempt to move, and this clears the pin. And then Chiritin Way is going to use the dash, which I have worked out will take me to flush back with this base. Which is that?
I'm terribly sorry, I think you're overhanging and therefore that's not a legal position.
Hmm. Yeah. Stupid crate here. That was clearly placed here with exactly this purpose in mind, right? No, this way. Yes, so, yes, okay. I am a dash away from you, I am not in melee with you, and I am still on the point. Which is what I wanted in life. Which is good. And then I will flip my card. And then I will perform the shoot action. And I'm on the shooting side of my card. So it is an 8 dice ranged attack. We're going to start with Chirrut. No, we're going to start with Baze Malbus shooting the elite squad trooper.
The one who's upstairs rather than the one who's downstairs?
Yes.
Blocks.
2 blocks. I have 5 crits and a hit. So I go 5 down my tree. Which is full tree. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 damage, a disarm, an expose, and I will decline the shove. Oh no, I can shove you to the edge of that, I suppose, safely enough. Yep. And then I'll shoot you again.
Okay.
Remembering that you are exposed.
1 block, because I am exposed.
Interesting. I have 3 crits and 3 hits, so I once again full tree. I believe you're dead.
Yes, any different conditions from last time?
I will choose to apply 2 shoves and a pin. But you can remove your expose.
As you're not reapplying.
No, it was a choice between reapplying the expose and instead applying a pin. And being as I'm now not about to shoot you again and I'm about to yeet you into oblivion, I think I prefer you a pinned. Essentially.
Simply for bookkeeping, do you reapply the disarm causing another damage?
No, the disarm. I didn't go that route. I went the. They have a different first thing that is a shove, so I went the 2 shoves route. To shove you, and then I'm going to shove you again.
Remember to take the momentum for wounding.
Yes. And then I will score my 4. Is it? I think it's there.
Yep.
Lagged slightly.
Bring it back
So,
on my side.
yeah.
Okay. I still don't want to activate Boba Fett, so I'm going to draw top of my deck. Okay. I will take Cad Bane. Not that I have a choice because Bobblehead is using up the reserve slot. He's going to do a full advance. I'm going to check range Bays and Sheriffs. Bays and Sheriffs are in range. I am. Yeah, I will spend a force to do a jump. Moving to here, ending within an inch of this ladder. Coming up to be within an inch of this ladder.
Yep.
That is where I want to be.
Yep.
Not yet testing that objective.
Yeah.
Mr. Imway, how about we step aside?
Yeah. Chosen character. Okay. Yep. Oh, fiddlesticks. I think yeah, it does fit. I will move to here and absorb my disarm. Yep.
Okay.
Although actually that was stupid because that's already exposed. But it also gives a strain, doesn't it? So yeah, no, I'm sticking with it.
And I'm looking at the other side of my card, but not yet making a confirmed intention to flip.
Yep.
I need 5 to kill you and you're exposed.
Yep. You need 5 down your tree to kill me.
No, I need 5 damage. No, I need 4 damage.
4 damage. Yeah.
You are exposed.
I'm also disarmed.
On the 2 introduction, I would need to go 3. On as long as I get paid, I would only need to go 2, and I'd have an extra dice. I don't think I want to try to get a jump to contest that objective. I think I need to decide I don't care about this struggle, and I just want Bays and Shura to have a wound on them. And I'd also like some thoughts. So, I'm going to flip to as long as I get paid.
Yep.
I'm going to roll 7 dice into Bays and Shura.
Punching Base and Chariot, yeah?
Well, flaming them with wrist-mounted flamethrowers, in fact.
Just 2 blocks.
2 blocks is enough to save you because my dice are falling.
Oh. That sucks.
Really genuinely annoying. Sorry, I don't need to be poor sport. Take 2 damage.
I'm alive on 2.
I will score 2.
Mm.
I have no force because I have done no wounds. And it is your turn.
Right. I have won this struggle. So, let's see. Bodhi Rook. I mean, it's not the most useful moment to get Bodhi Rook because shall I roll to see if I get some free momentum, or why not? You know, it's wasted for the next turn. But saying that, do I want to spend a 4? What have I got left in the deck? 2 cards. Who have I got left? PLC and someone else. Is there a quick way that you said to look through your exposed order cards, by the way?
If you right click on them,
Yeah.
you see the option to search. If you click on that, you'll get a little sidebar telling you what's in it, and a little spyglass icon will appear over that deck to let everyone know you're searching it, so that you can't cheat in like card games and stuff.
Right. In order to use that, Ben, I need to hide my overlay. Okay. Yeah, it's so PLC is in there. Oh, and PLC and K2. Right. Who each need a force. Do I want to go with either of them? No, not really. I will take the bomb activation on Bodhi Rook and just fucking do nothing with him, I think. Really.
Literally nothing or metaphorically nothing.
Sorry?
Literally nothing or metaphorically
nothing? Metaphorically nothing. I'm going to... I'm going to spend 1 for Rogue One pulling away, targeting Leia, right? So I need to put my overlays back on now. That was annoying. Yeah, so we dash Leia, and then after we've dashed Leia, we dash Bodhi, because Leia has the spy tag. So let's do it in the right order. Leia's going to head over there. Bodhi is going to head over there. Not within 1 of that ingress point, are you, Bodhi? No. Okay. Bodhi needs to find a shootable animal. I guess he's going to go, he's going to do his move. Come on, Bodhi. Stand up. There's a good chap. Bodhi will take a shot at the 5th brother. I will do the thing that all Rebel players continually forget, and I will take my coordinated fire damage from the Rebel commandos. And then I will roll my 6 dice melee and my 6 dice ranged attack into Brother 5. That's quite a good roll, Bodhi. I have 3 hits, 2 crits. So in that case, I go 2 down my tree. I will do a total of well, it's reapply the pin for damage, so it's going to be 5 damage overall with the extra damage from coordinated fire.
So that is including the coordinated fire and the doubling up of pin. Has it included my protection?
No, so 4 after everything's said and done. Yep. Cool. I think that's Bodhi's turn. Yeah.
Restore 4 and close out the struggle.
Yes. Which means we get to do Cassian's amazing bomb, which feels super fair when you're winning.
Yes, you healed off his strain, didn't you?
I certainly did.
Righto. Bomb me.
1.
Okay, I believe that is 1 damage to Hit Brother, Grand Inquisitor, Boba Fett, Darth Vader. Yep.
Yep.
So everyone but Cad Bane and the
Wounded troopers.
wounded troopers.
Yep.
This is everyone. Okay.
Yep.
My turn?
Yep.
I will give that to you, because it also clears up the roll priority box.
And flippy flip.
Okay. So, it's center regardless. It's one of your back points regardless. It's one of my back points regardless. Right. I think I prefer Leia's point to K2's point, because K2 has locked.
And he's currently steadfast from Bodhi Rock, so you basically made the right call there, yes.
Okay, rolling priority. It is Leia's point. Okay. I believe this deck contains Darth Vader and the Shatterpoint. I really hope I draw the Shatterpoint. Do I want... Okay. Darth Vader... Now, there are things I can do with Darth Vader if I end up drawing Darth. So, I flip, and it is the Shatterpoint. That's... The Rebel Commandos are contesting this on the correct level. Cad Bane is contesting it on the wrong level. Bane and Short are contesting it on the wrong level.
Yeah.
Darth Vader is contesting this on the right level and unopposed. Leia is contesting this on the right level and unopposed.
Yeah.
I think it has to be Cad Bane. Yes, Cad Bane.
Yep.
I'm going to open his turn by trying to finish the job on Baze and Short.
Okay.
Even 1 down will now be sufficient to finish that job. So let's see what we get. Well, you have 2 blocks plus whatever your expertise gives you. I have 5 misses and 2 hits.
I have 4 blocks and a crit to a normal man.
Yeah. That attack does absolutely nothing.
Is Cad Bane cursed in some way?
Would be so. Okay. So I do not have force, nor can I simply walk out of this combat because the person I'm engaged with is no longer wounded. Is not wounded. So my only option is to use my move to dash landing onto this, preventing you from taking the center point. Because I tie it up.
Yep.
I end my turn because I can't do anything more because I'm forceless. I claim this point for Darth Vader. You claim that point for Princess Leia. I score 1.
Right. My turn.
Indeed.
Leia. Okay.
You will want to roll for priority before you do that. Yeah.
Okay. Leia's gonna use into the garbage chute flyboy on Baze and Chirrut. So simply going to drop him onto the objective. That way. And then she's going to move. Yeah, interesting. And then I'm gonna shoot Dad. Yeah. We're shooting Darth Vader. It is only a 5 dice attack though, so. Oh, but you are exposed.
I am. I have 1 block.
Cool. I have 1 hit and 4 expertise, so I have 4 expertise, which is 2 crits. So I go 2 down my tree. You are steadfast?
And protection, yes. Always, whether I'm on a point or not.
Right. Just measuring this up before I commit to. I think I can have 2 shoves, so I think I can get you off. Would you agree?
You can get me off the elevation.
Yeah.
I do not think that gets me off the point.
No, I know. No, I know. Yeah, I'm just...
We are in agreement.
Yeah. Cool. So I will go that route, and I will do 2 damage and 2 shoves, which comes out to a damage and a shove, right? Oh, sorry.
What?
You are flush with this wall, sir. Flush with this wall, sir. Stupid coke. There's no way to turn the miniature, is there? Well, fine. He can just be there, I guess. Ah!
Okay.
Look at you knowing the ways of the game. Yeah. Pop that back up there. Cool. And I shoved you, so I do get to follow up on my shove. You don't get to follow up on shoves that don't happen because of steadfast, do you?
You do.
You do.
There are 2 parts. Each shove on a combat tree is you may push them one away from you, then you may pull yourself one towards them, and the 2 halves are both may. You can pull yourself along without moving them, them without pulling yourself along, and the steadfast only protects you against you being moved, not them pulling themselves up.
Cool. In that case, I follow up on both shoves. And then I'm going to spend a force for it's a wonder you're still alive. Targeting Base and Turret. And I'm going to elect to dash with Leia and heal Base and Turret. So I will take a damage off Base and Turret, and I will dash Leia.
Yeah, I think you'll easily be an inch of that ladder and ascend if that is what you want to do with things. Yep.
She's just the best primary in the game. Fight me. And then I score the board. No, I don't.
Why do you score the board? Yeah, you dashed off the priority objective.
Yeah. No, because I should have taken that at the end of your first turn.
Yes, you did. You're fine.
I
You're
just
ready to score the board.
I just didn't change the marker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Over to you.
Before the end of your turn,
Yes.
Boba Fett jump.
Oh yes, certainly.
Right. The time has come to activate Boba Fett. Cassian Andor. Yeah. At the start of his activation, he can either jump or he can make 5 dice attack targeting your primary. In the primary, he is going to shoot Cassian Andor with a 5 dice attack.
Okay. I should roll defense dice. That's what I should be doing with my time.
I have 3 hits and a crit off for expertise. What do you have?
Upsettingly, Ben, I have 3 blocks and a crit to a miss.
No.
Having a bad luck day. I am sorry about that.
These things do happen.
Yeah.
Right, I am now going to make an attack with my action. Also targeting Cassian Andor. Let's see if it does any better.
I have the exact same. No, not quite the exact same. I have 2 blocks and a crit to a miss.
Well, I have 2 hits, 2 crits, and a block to a fail.
Okay.
As I work it out, I think I end up with a hit and a crit and go 2 down my crit.
That's it. Yep. That's the shape of it.
I do 3 damage and a disarm.
Cool. I've taken 7 damage and I'm disarmed.
Okay. I'm just trying to work out what Boba Fett can usefully do with his last action, having failed to wound Cassian Andor, despite 2 attacks going into him and him being quite badly hurt to start with. I do not think I can move to any way useful with the movement I have. I have taken 1 damage. I could recover it. I could hunt.
You are on terrain.
I am on terrain. I shall advance a single inch towards any prospect of relevance. Yep. I advance an inch with and take a hunger token. I score nothing, so gain a pity cube.
Yeah.
It's your activation. You are already scoring the board. If you can wound something or otherwise acquire momentum, you will win.
I don't. Oh, I could. Yeah. Okay. Uh. hmm. It's K2, which I knew it would be. Right. The question becomes, do I attack Fifth Brother, knowing that I'll have to move first, which could potentially win me the game, or do I do the sensible thing and go and park K2 on this open objective and hope to win the game in my next activation? But I could win now.
I think the correct answer and the correct thing to do in a tournament would be to not attempt to win the game with activation, not to give any prospect of you failing to wound Fifth Brother, and then I do something and somehow call it back. I think you want to play slow, sensibly, consolidate your lead, put your lockdown in position, and prevent there being even a chance of me wriggling out of this one. And since we are playing for tournament prep, I think you should play as you would play to secure the win and to lock it down.
Just going to check. Fifth Brother, does he currently have protection?
I don't believe you have moved him. Oh no, he's not on an active objective. He does not currently have protection. He has taken, yeah, that may change things. He's taken 7 of his 9.
Yeah.
And he does not have protection.
Yeah, I need to do 1 to knock him out, right? One down my tree. So I will.
One down here.
I will go for it because I have a 2 damage on my first box. I need to look at my. Yes. In fact, yes, I will move toward you. Damn it. Turn off auto raise. Knock over all the miniatures. Come on. I much prefer playing you in person. And then I will attack you. And I will also have an extra damage from the Rebel Commandos, because that might become decisive in a second. It is a 7 dice attack.
5 dice medic. I have 2 blocks from my expertise. You have 3 hits for sure. I do not know your expertise table. You have 3 hits plus whatever your expertise gives you. You definitely have that 1 down.
Yeah, you can take your 2 damage. You can take enough damage, right? You are wounded.
You have wounded me. You get the momentum. You score the board. I don't believe the other effects of this attack have any impact on the stake of the game.
Nope. I'm going to be really, really annoying now. I'm going to roll this town's ready to blow to see if I can wound Darth Vader. Because I need to get better at doing that. For tournament practice purposes.
Yeah, so the...
Yes, 3 damage. I've wounded Darth Vader.
Damage? That does wound Darth Vader. Three wounds were done that game, and 2 of those were done in the last activation.
Yes. You had phenomenally poor dice. I want to be really clear about that, because I know that quite often people say, oh, you shouldn't blame the dice. You should do things that don't require dice. But you're playing a kill list right? So you're playing the list where the thing that you do is roll buckets of dice, and if the dice just decide that you're not doing it, you're not doing it. And it's the thing that I dislike about kill lists.
Yeah, this is more or less what I think I wanted to check in on you with. Obviously, it is very possible when things don't go your way to go on tilt, to blame the dice, and just start going, of course this won't work, nothing works for me, wow, 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 wow. I've tried very hard not to do that, but being fairly like sort of feeling that urge and tried very hard to resist it. As far as I can tell, as far as blunders go, I count 2.
Go on.
The first one where I failed to position Boba Fett correctly,
Yes.
and in the first activation of Struggle 2, it was my Shatterpoint, and I failed to use the Shatterpoint ability, which was a dash, which maybe could have made that activation do something. Those are the 2 mistakes I am aware of. I think the Boba Fett positioning one is the worst of the 2 blunders. It certainly was the thing that sent you on a dynamic where you were winning Struggle 1 unless I did something. But apart from that, I felt like most of the times I made the best move available to me.
Yeah.
And every time things that usually should work didn't. There were 3 times I really feel that Bane should die. Mathematically, probably,
Yeah.
barring terrible luck, this really should kill them. And each time it didn't. Yeah, I do. Do you think I'm kidding myself? Do you think something other than very bad luck happened?
So I do think the 2, certainly the Boba Fett misplay that you identified that prevented you from engaging Cassian in close combat with the Grand Inquisitor and very probably killing him, or at least knocking him off his piece of thing and taking his 2 hungers off him, was the single biggest blunder of the game. But I do think as well you had phenomenally poor luck. I think it's one of the things about, like, kill lists are a very double-edged sword, and I'm not saying never play a kill list, because on the one hand, if your plan is to do wounds, you are more beholden to the dice than other kinds of lists whose plan might be to displace people or to have revenge moves or whatever. But on the other hand, in a tournament setting where wounds are a huge tiebreaker, there's a massive advantage, isn't there, to playing a list where your thing is wounding. So it's a very double-edged sword. In terms of other things that I thought during the game, were you mindfully considering and deciding not to spend the force for no one gets between me and my job each and every time you made a combat action with anything on your team?
Mostly, yes,
Okay.
not initially.
You didn't...
I think I should have used no one gets between me and my job when the elite squad troopers were shooting Bane and turret, and didn't consider it. Every other time I considered it, but at that point, the force budget was already getting tight.
Yeah.
And I was perpetually saying, well, once I get a kill, I'll start doing no one gets between me and my job.
Yeah. The only other thing that like, you burn through your force very quickly. And your list is designed to generate loads of force, and it didn't happen for you. And so likely you were being gung-ho with force because you felt, oh, I've played this list before, I'll be generating loads of force in a minute. I better clear out some force, so this force I'm going to generate has somewhere to land. But I did wonder, on Cad's turn, when you spent for how about you step aside, given that Baze and Churret were a 2-model unit, and both of them were on the objective, and they were already exposed, I wasn't quite sure what you were hoping to achieve.
I was hoping to put a condition on them to make them easier to move.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, fair. Apart from that, nothing else stands out in my mind as things that you did wrong.
I think I'm going to put a big NA under best play.
Is this
None of my plays.
is this bottom card Vader? Did Vader just not do anything?
Yeah, that bottom card is
Yeah.
Darth Vader
Okay.
Jedi Master.
I was trying to think what the heck did Vader actually do, and the answer is nothing. Okay, fine.
Yeah. And Darth Vader Jedi Master would in fact have generated me a force.
Yes. Yep.
To help me do something with it.
Yep. 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 Trying to think about other things that you. Mm-hmm.
Not convinced actually that activating Boba Fett as the last player of the game was necessarily the best idea.
No.
Maybe I should have activated Vader.
Yeah, I mean, Vader would, I assume, have been very capable of killing or at least knocking Leia off there.
More knocking off than killing, but like Vader 3 he's not Vader 1 or Vader 2. He can do some damage. Like he can do 5 damage on 3, but he's got a pull. He can control objectives with increased range. He is more of a tech piece than a beat stick.
to be fair, all he needed to do was take a climb action and then get one down his tree, and then he's knocked Leia off and taken the objective.
Yeah, he can absolutely knock her off. But he would not have been wounding her.
It's possible. She's only got 9, so if he'd full treed.
His full tree does 8.
Oh, 8. Yeah, I can't count. Yeah, I again, I think the primary analysis, and again, if you're watching this and you have any thoughts in the comments of what Ouros should have done differently, please do let us know. Neither, and I say this in the general case, neither of us are particularly squeamish about being told what we screwed up. I think it's true to say.
Yeah. So that's absolutely true. I'm quite focused at the moment on trying to get back at Shatterpoint. I don't think I did not just mistakes as tactics. I kept getting my maths wrong on how far to get down my tree. I think I am quite tired tonight. But
Yeah.
yeah. Any errors, do point them out. I do promise that this list does sometimes work. If you can get any wounds at all, you start getting forced back, and it really does sing. I have had a lot of fun with this in the past. I would still don't necessarily go out and buy things for it, but if you have the stuff, I would give it a try. It can be very fun. It may not flourish to its best extent against a revenge list,
Well,
because it does all depend on the wounding.
I was going to say, I'm a little bit disappointed that you had such appalling luck, because I was genuinely interested in the question: is this one of those wounding lists that can wound through this Cassian PLC list? Because like, boss can, right, on a good day, just wound me hard enough that I'm shuffling corpses. But it's an interesting thing to look at. So I'm also disappointed you didn't wound me more.
This isn't weirdly. This is going to sound like an odd thing to say. This is a list which has huge rewards from wounding, rather than a list that is incredibly good at wounding.
That's what I was kind of thinking. I was like, I wonder if this is a really bad list to play into Cassian, because it has this huge incentive to do some wounds, like 3 wounds, 4 wounds, over the course of the whole game. It doesn't look like it's necessarily the kind of list that's just going to be like spamming out wounds left, right, and centre. So yeah.
Bit of a one-sided one, that one, guys. I hope it was fun to watch. I hope that you guys do feel that I managed to stop myself going too much on film.
No, Ben, you were perfectly charming.
Yeah, I think it's always worth having the odd absolute thrashing to remind you how to do it, and that sometimes it happens, and that you shrug, rub some dirt on it, possibly tweak the list, possibly not, and walk it off.
Yeah. Oh, I will say. Now I know why he did it. Because Boba Fett's thing has to target a primary, right? Like, I was genuinely surprised that you at no point tried to attack my Rebel Commandos. Rebel Commandos just die. Like, they are.
I probably should have tried to crack the Rebel Commandos open and feast upon the force that would have then spilled out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's really the only advice I can think of.
Something to remember for next.
Yep. Would you like to press your favourite button?
It feels so hypocritical having gone on and on about how I'm really trying to be good sport, trying not to fall on tilt. I don't want people to feel me. Yeah, off at the table.
There we
Curses
go.
upon you and all that.
There we go. Well, thank you for joining us, folks, for another episode of Just Like the Simulation. It is a shorter one. There will not be one of these next week. Unfortunately, I am otherwise detained on Thursday night, but it will return at some point after that, right? Any final words, Oro?
Sometimes the dice just screw you.
Yes. All right. No. Bye.